Alert level warns that eating these products could result in serious health consequences or death.
Your Saturday morning Costco run might come with a side of regret you never ordered. You walk in thinking you're getting America's best deals. That legendary $4.99 rotisserie chicken, bulk toilet paper that'll last until next year, and that $1.50 hot dog combo that hasn't changed price since the Clinton administration. But what if I told you that behind those warehouse doors and underneath that shiny membership card lies a web of secrets so disturbing, it might make you rethink that next bulk haul forever? But here's the thing. This isn't just another corporate expose where we complain about big business and call it a day. Because what you're about to discover will fundamentally change how you see America's third largest retailer, a $250 billion empire built on the promise of value that comes with a cost you never agreed to pay. I'm talking about animal cruelty so severe it makes factory farming look humane, food safety violations that turn your dinner into Russian roulette, and pricing tricks so clever you've been getting played every single time you walked through those automatic doors. The most shocking part? They're counting on you never finding out. Welcome to Truth on the Table. I'm your host, and today we're pulling back the curtain on Costco's 10 dirtiest secrets in 2025. Secrets so damaging, they've spent millions trying to bury them. And by the end of this video, you'll understand why that membership fee isn't just buying you access to bulk goods, it's buying your silence. Secret number 1. The rotisserie chicken horror show. Let's start with that famous rotisserie chicken. You know the one. Golden brown, perfectly seasoned, and priced so low it seems impossible. Well, there's a reason it's impossible, and that reason will haunt your next grocery run. Here's what Costco doesn't want you to know. Those birds come from farms that look less like agriculture and more like a horror movie set. We're talking about chicks so deformed from rapid growth that their internal organs are exposed. Birds that can't walk because their legs can't support their artificially inflated bodies. Chickens living in their own waste, covered in ammonia burns, surrounded by rotting corpses. But it gets worse. Costco owns its own massive chicken operation in Nebraska, a vertically integrated nightmare that processes millions of birds annually. When undercover investigators exposed the conditions with footage so disturbing it went viral, showing birds unable to stand, dragging themselves across feces-covered floors. What did Costco do? They didn't reform the farms. They sued the whistleblowers. Because nothing says we care about animal welfare like dragging activists through court while your chickens drag themselves through their own filth. Over 200 companies have signed the Better Chicken Commitment to improve conditions. Costco has stubbornly refused. They've faced shareholder lawsuits alleging violations of animal welfare laws. They've been exposed by Mercy for Animals with footage so graphic it's been banned from some platforms. And yet, that chicken is still $4.99. The question is, knowing what you know now, is that really a deal? Or is it just the true cost being paid by someone or something else? Secret number 2. Ever grabbed a pack of ground beef from Costco and thought, this smells off? Well, there's a reason for that, and it's not your imagination. Customers have caught Costco red-handed relabeling meat with new sell-by dates, covering up the original ones like a grocery store shell game where you always lose. A Florida chef went viral after discovering spoiled meat with a hidden older date underneath the sticker. The meat reeked like a forgotten gym sock, but the label said, fresh. TikTok and Reddit exploded with similar stories, employees allegedly erasing expiration dates and rewriting them to extend shelf life. Think about this for a second. You're paying membership fees for the privilege of buying potentially spoiled meat that's been given a cosmetic makeover. It's like putting lipstick on a pig, except the pig might give you food poisoning. But here's the really disturbing part. This isn't just about saving money on inventory waste. This is about a company so obsessed with volume and profit margins that they're willing to risk your health for their bottom line. In a year where we've seen rampant recalls for everything from eggs to salmon due to contamination, Costco's adding insult to injury by potentially serving up spoiled surprises with a fresh-faced sticker. The next time you shop at Costco, peel back that label. Check underneath. Because what you find might be more expired than you bargained for. Secret number 3. The employee-friendly facade. Costco loves to brag about being employee-friendly. Higher wages than competitors, great benefits, that starting pay of $18.50 an hour. It's part of their wholesome image, the good guys of retail. But peel back the layers, and you'll find a brewing labor crisis that's flying under the radar in 2025. Teamsters Local 174 filed complaints alleging Costco withheld pay from fleet drivers, calling it corporate thievery. Earlier this year, 18,000 workers threatened a nationwide strike over seniority pay and working conditions. The strike was only averted by a last-minute agreement that many workers say doesn't go far enough. Here's what's really happening. Those massive warehouses are understaffed. Employees are burning out, working in what one former manager called human sardine cans. Workers face unsafe conditions, unfair investigations, and the constant pressure to move more product with fewer people. It's like the company saying, "We pay well, as long as you don't mind sacrificing your sanity, safety, and dignity in the process." The truth? This exposes the hypocrisy of a pro-worker giant that skimps where it counts, especially as unions push back harder in a post-pandemic labor market where workers have more power than ever. But the real question is, if Costco can't treat their own employees fairly, what makes you think they're treating you any better? Secret number 4. The DEI double down. In 2025, when companies like Walmart and Target are ditching DEI initiatives like last year's fashion trends, Costco's doing something different. They're doubling down, and shareholders aren't happy. Here's what happened. Shareholders overwhelmingly rejected a proposal to evaluate risks from DEI initiatives, even as 19 Republican attorney generals warned them to end what they called woke practices, or face lawsuits for potential discrimination. We're talking mandatory trainings, supplier diversity quotas, and what critics call prioritizing politics over performance in hiring practices. Now, here's where it gets interesting. While other retailers are backing down from the culture war, Costco's willing to risk boycotts and legal challenges to stick to their script. They're betting that their customer base will stick with them regardless. But the question is, when you're buying bulk toilet paper, do you want a side of corporate virtue signaling? Or do you just want good products at fair prices? This reveals something deeper about Costco's strategy. They're not just selling goods, they're selling an identity, and they're betting you'll pay for both. Secret number 5. The food poisoning lottery. Costco's food court is a bargain hunter's dream, until it becomes a nightmare. The chain has been tied to multiple outbreaks in 2025 alone. Listeria in ready-to-eat sandwiches poisoning dozens. Salmonella from eggs affecting 79 people across 7 states. Ongoing listeria investigations in chicken fettuccine meals and smoked salmon that have hospitalized customers. Who knew that a $1.50 hot dog could come with a free side of kidney failure? But here's the pattern. For a company obsessed with volume, they're cutting corners on safety checks. Past scandals include E. coli in rotisserie chicken salad. This year alone, measles exposures in stores added another layer of health hazards. Think about this. You're paying a membership fee for the privilege of playing food poisoning roulette. Every sample, every food court visit, every pre-made meal is a gamble with your health. The most disturbing part? These aren't isolated incidents. They're part of a pattern of prioritizing speed and volume over safety and quality. When your business model depends on moving massive quantities of food as quickly as possible, something's got to give. And unfortunately, what's giving is your safety. Secret number 6. The membership fee con game. Here's Costco's dirtiest secret of all. Those massive pallets of toilet paper and endless electronics displays? They're basically loss leaders. The real money, the obscene profits that fund their empire, comes from one source: your membership fee. Think about this. You pay $65 for basic membership or $130 for executive just to walk through the door. In fiscal 2025, membership fees alone hit $5.6 billion, nearly 2/3 of their operating income. You're not a customer. You're a subscriber to their profit machine. It's psychological warfare disguised as retail. Once you've paid that fee, you're trapped. You feel pressured to shop there exclusively to get your money's worth. which kills competition from smaller retailers who can't compete with your sunk cost fallacy. Here's the genius part. They keep product margins razor thin at 14% max markup, making you think you're getting deals. But you've already paid the real price at the door. It's like a casino that charges admission and then advertises unbeatable odds on the games inside. The house always wins, but they've already won before you even start playing. With 73% of gross profit coming from membership fees, they're not expanding to serve you better. They're expanding to trap more subscribers in their system. Secret number 7, the sharing crackdown. Remember when sharing a Costco membership with family or friends was no big deal? Those days are over. In 2025, they're rolling out scanners at entrances nationwide to verify every card, ending the borrow from a buddy era once and for all. But here's what this really reveals. Costco's so desperate to squeeze every penny from membership fees that they're turning loyal customers into suspects. You now need to scan your card like you're entering a high-security facility, all for the privilege of buying bulk paper towels. It's Big Brother at the bulk store. They're treating you like a potential criminal instead of a paying customer. This policy exposes their true priorities: profits over convenience, surveillance over service. They'd rather alienate loyal shoppers than miss out on a single membership fee. Imagine getting bounced at the door like a club reject, all because you forgot your card or tried to help a friend save money. This isn't about preventing fraud. This is about maximizing revenue from a captive audience that's already paid to be there. Secret number 8. That iconic $1.50 hot dog and soda combo. It's not just a steal, it's stealing years from your life. Costco's food court items are loaded with sodium. We're talking 1,780 milligrams in a single slice of pizza. That's over half your daily limit in one slice. The Polish dog packs 1,550 milligrams. Even their healthy rotisserie chicken contains 460 milligrams in just 3 ounces. But here's the sinister part. They inject salt solutions into the meat for tenderness. Really, it's to hook you on the cheap thrill, creating a salty addiction that keeps you coming back. It's like a drug dealer's business model applied to food service. Get them hooked on the cheap stuff, and they'll keep coming back for more. You think you're getting a bargain, but you're actually paying with your cardiovascular health. That $1.50 hot dog might cost you thousands in medical bills down the road. The most disturbing part? They know exactly what they're doing. These aren't accidents. They're calculated decisions to maximize flavor and addiction at the expense of your health. Secret number 9. The waste machine. Costco's entire business model is built on a lie: that buying in bulk saves money and helps the environment. Here's the dirty truth. Their giant sizes lead to massive consumer waste. Families buy 50-pound bags of rice and throw out half when it expires. They buy industrial-sized containers of condiments that rot in refrigerators across America. But the environmental impact is even worse. All that bulk packaging, the cardboard, the plastic, the oversized containers, creates a waste stream that overwhelms recycling systems and fills landfills. Despite their climate action plan and greenwashing efforts, critics slam their bulky packaging as a major contributor to plastic waste. They save $100 million on packaging costs while burdening communities with disposal problems. It's like they're saying, "We'll help you save money by selling you more than you need, and we'll help the environment by making waste your problem, not ours." In 2025, as environmental awareness rises, this exposes Costco's outdated model of excess disguised as value. The question is buying a 10-gallon jug of mayo really saving money if half of it ends up in a landfill? Secret number 10. Finally, let's talk about Costco's pricing, which isn't as transparent as those sample stations suggest. They use a secret code system that only savvy shoppers know about. Price tags ending in .97 mean manager specials. They're trying to get rid of inventory. Asterisks signal discontinuation. Prices ending in .00 or .88 scream clearance, but they don't advertise it. Other endings like .49 or .79 indicate seasonal items, while full-priced merchandise ends in .99. It's a hidden language that varies by region, designed to maximize profits while maintaining the illusion of consistent value. It's almost like a treasure hunt where the map is in code, and most customers don't even know they're playing. This pricing secrecy keeps profits high under the guise of transparency. No flashy sale signs, just psychological manipulation disguised as wholesale pricing. The most manipulative part? They've trained customers to think they're getting insider deals when they're actually being systematically deceived about what constitutes a real bargain. So there you have it. 10 dirty secrets that expose what Costco really is. Not a customer-friendly warehouse club, but a profit-maximizing machine that's mastered the art of making you pay for your own exploitation. From chicken cruelty that would make factory farmers blush to food safety violations that turn dinner into a gamble. From labor practices that betray their employee-friendly image to membership fees that turn customers into captive subscribers. The pattern is clear. Costco has built a $250 billion empire by convincing you that bigger is better, bulk is beautiful, and membership fees are just the cost of admission to savings paradise. But the real cost, to animals, to workers, to your health, to the environment, and to your wallet, is hidden behind warehouse doors and buried in corporate doublespeak. Now, here's what they're counting on: that you'll keep shopping there because it's convenient, because you've already paid the membership fee, because everyone else does it. But knowledge is power. And now you have the power to make informed choices. The question is, will you use it? If this video opened your eyes to what's really happening behind those warehouse doors, hit that like button and subscribe to Truth on the Table. Turn on notifications because we're just getting started exposing the retail giants that think they can fool you forever. Comment below, which secret shocked you the most? Share your own Costco horror stories. We read every single one. And if you're ready to demand better from the companies that profit from your loyalty, share this video. Because the only way these giants change is when customers like you refuse to stay silent. Remember, they're expanding with new stores and fee hikes in 2025, but consumer pressure can force change. The truth is always on the table. The question is whether you're ready to see it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time when we pull back another curtain on another corporate giant that thinks you'll never find out their secrets. Spoiler alert, you will.